Some houses whisper when the wind blows, some creak when the night settles in, but there was one house that waited to breathe. It stood on the edge of a quiet town, untouched for decades. Its walls peeling, pale and heavy, seemed to inhale the silence and exhale something else, something alive. Elara had never believed in ghost stories. As an architecture student, she saw beauty in broken walls, stories in forgotten halls. When she heard about the abandoned Wraithmore estate, she thought it would be the perfect subject for her final project, a structure left to time itself. She arrived just before sunset, camera in hand, sketchbook tucked under her arm. The house stood still, like it was holding its breath. But when she stepped across the threshold, the air moved. Not like wind, like lungs. Elara paused. The floorboards groaned not from weight, but from relief. She swore she heard a sigh ripple through the corridors, soft and low, like the house was exhaling after years of silence. Her flashlight flickered, catching fragments of old paintings on the walls. Every portrait's eyes were turned away from her, as if avoiding her presence. A whisper echoed faintly. "Don't leave again." Elara froze. She wasn't alone. Determined to stay rational, she followed the sound upstairs. Each step she took, the air grew heavier, denser, warmer, like she was walking deeper into a heartbeat. In the attic, behind a warped wardrobe, she found a door that wasn't on any blueprint. It pulsed faintly, like something breathing behind it. Her hand trembled as she turned the handle. Inside was a child's room, perfectly preserved. A small wooden cradle sat near the window, still rocking. On the wall, carved by small fingers, were the words, "Don't let the house sleep again." Elara's voice cracked as she whispered to herself, "Who are you?" And then the house answered. The floorboards buckled. Dust fell like ash from the ceiling. Images flashed across the room, memories burned into the walls. A woman rocking a baby. A fire starting in the basement. Smoke choking the air. And then stillness. The house had suffocated that night, its last breath sealed inside its own walls, and the child never left. Elara felt the walls tremble under her touch, as if reaching out. "Are you still here?" she whispered. The walls breathed back. Warm air caressed her hand. The cradle creaked once more, and a soft laugh echoed a child's, faint and distant. Elara realized the house wasn't haunted by a ghost. It was the ghost. The soul of that child had become the heartbeat of the house itself, and now, with her arrival, it could breathe again. Days passed. Elara stopped sending updates. Her classmates thought she abandoned the project, but when the locals passed Wraithmore, they noticed something strange. The windows no longer looked dead. Curtains swayed, faint candlelight flickered inside. And sometimes, on still nights, you could hear a woman humming softly to a child. No one dared to enter. But those who stood close enough to the walls swore they could feel the house breathing. Some houses wait for their owners to return, but some wait to remember how to live.